Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Tech Skill Builder. In last session we have seen the project structure for newly created application. In this session we are going to learn the component. As we know, React is a component based architecture, so everything is a component. So we need to understand what is a component in React. So component is a JavaScript function. It's normal a JavaScript function or a class that return React element JSX which describe what you want to see on the screen. A component is a reusable building block of UI. It lets you split the UI into independent and reusable pieces. For example, login is a in that we have the username, password field and submit button is one of the component. Okay, and for example, if suppose we are saying the component is a reusable pieces, then how? For example, we have to greet someone, 4 people. So I will not going to write 4 5 components. I will write one component and will pass the props. So props concept is there that we will see after this. Okay, so we have seen what is the component in React. It's a JavaScript function or a class that returns a React element JSX which describe that what you want to see on the screen. And component is a reusable building block of the UI. Okay, so there are two types of component. One is a functional component that is modern and recommended to work any project in a functional component, and we have the other class component that is legacy still used in some project. Okay, so what is a functional component? Functional component is a JavaScript, simple JavaScript function that return JSX. And in case of class component, it defined using ESC class syntax. Okay, if suppose we want to class component, that it's a simple ESC class syntax to it will extend react.component. Until and unless you will extend react.component, it is a normal ESX class. Okay, in case of function component, it's a simple and clean to write. Okay, and your class component must be extended with react.component. Functional component uses hooks like useState, useEffect to the state management or side effects. Class component uses these.state and lifecycle methods like component did bound. So this is the way function greetings inside bracket props and return h1. And in terms of class component, class greeting extend React component and render. Inside that render you need to return your UI. So this is it look like the functional component in React. Function greetings, pass the props and return the your HTML content. This is how it will look like your class component. The class name class and class name it extend the react.components and render method. In the render method you need to return your. We have seen the function what is a component. Component is a piece of UI and reusable component, and we have seen the two types of components in React. One is a functional component and is a class component. Okay, and we have seen how it works. Now we'll see this functional component and class component in our program. Let's understand the functional component and your class component. We'll take the example. We'll create one folder component in src components. Okay, inside that we'll create a file greeting.js, greeting functional.js. Okay, so we need to import React from React, and your function will write the arrow function style const greeting functional component. It's a functional. Okay, it returns the your div let's have like this. Sorry. In this div we will have h1 saying that welcome to functional component, okay, and say export default your component name. Let's try to access in index, okay. Instead of your app you can directly write here import your greeting functional from function, okay. Just add here to check. Let's run. The command is npm start. Okay, so your functional component is executed and showing the output. Okay, so this is the way to create our functional component. Okay, now we will see how it will work for the class component. We will just create a file, its class, we will say greeting from the class component, and we will just how to create class component, import your React from React. Also we need to import component if suppose you are having component, okay, from the React. Okay, then how to define a class component? So keyword class, your method name, sorry, component name, greeting class, and then sorry, this is our function extends component, okay, and render method. It's not directly we need to return, it's a render method. In render we need to return, okay. So just copy paste the UI from here, return welcome to class component, okay, and then export default your greeting class, okay, and let's try to access in index.js state, okay, we'll access both greeting class, okay, it's automatically imported. Let's see the output. So which browser? Okay, we'll run again so that it will launch. Npm start. Okay, so now you see the welcome to functional component and welcome to class component. Okay, so we have seen like React is a component based architecture and it is reusable. How it is reusable? Okay, so by using props that we can reuse the component in multiple times. Okay, so props state that we will look into the another session. So I hope you understood the what is a component and the types of component. We have seen like functional component is there, we have seen class component is there. Okay, functional component is a normal JavaScript function and class component is it's a normal ESC class which extend React component. Okay, I hope you understood this concept of component and their types. If suppose you like this video, please share and subscribe to this channel so that you will get such interesting videos in different technologies. Thank you.